Back in the 70s when I was learning electronics as a kid, I was at school back then. I used to build this little circuit up quite often. It was primarily it didn't need any parts. It was cheap to build, and you could build it quickly. And it was an audio oscillator, so it used two couple of NPN transistors, and the speed of oscillation is controlled by C1 and C2 capacitors. That resistor there, and this one here. And if you put if you made one of those resistors a variable resistor, you could change the speed of the oscillator. So you could, if you made these, the bigger these capacitors are, the slower it oscillates, because it kind of, the circuitry, the oscillation speed is defined by the capacitors charging up. And I discovered if you made a couple of these circuits and joined them together, you could make start making some weird sort of sound effects. So this was just a revisit of those old days to build this old oscillator. So what I've done, I've built 3 oscillators onto a piece of aero board, and we'll have a look and see what it does. So, and I've got a potentiometer on each one. So this is one circuit, this is another circuit. I crammed this one in and run out of space. I was only going to put 2 on initially, but I decided to add a third. And this is the third one. So these 2 are low frequency ones. This one's a higher frequency. A simple transistor as the output circuit. So if I switch it on, you can hear what it's doing. So this is the sort of really low frequency oscillator. There's a 50k pot on this one. The other one's a 20. So this one's got a bit more range. So that's it. It's something very exciting, and it's just a bit of fun, really. I say it's easy to make because it just uses simple transistors. I think on this one I've used 2N3904s, but you could use any NPN transistor will do. Because it's just little signal transistors. It's not a serious circuit, but it's something that's easy to make. I practice a bit of soldering. The thing with this kind of circuit is to just experiment with different value resistors and capacitors, see what you get out of it. It's kind of an interesting start on how you might learn by twiddling the different pots on it with your screwdriver. You can sort of then might be able to relate to how that might work on a kind of more sophisticated synthesizer circuit. But I say this is just a simple, let's have a go at building something with a few components.